into Taurus today. Today is Friday, which makes it the day of Venus. And Chiron is super important because, what do you got?
Oh, now can use your iPad because you're on TikTok.
I'm on YouTube.
Oh.
I mean, it's charging. You want to take it? Take it. Take it. I'll just work off this. So Chiron moving into Taurus is significant. For me, the way that I see it is that the wounded healer being Chiron in Taurus, which is the planet of love, money, Taurus, which loves money, finances, earthly pleasures. With Chiron in Taurus, we now may be able to heal some of those unworthy feelings. We may have a better relationship with money. We may have a better relationship with self-worth. We may see ourselves in a better light. We may not be so hard on ourselves physically. So I think that this is a good move for a lot of people, especially people that may be feeling like they're not worthy. And I know it's like your head may think, yes, I am worthy. I do deserve love and money in abundance. But you might not, your head may think that. You might really not be feeling like that. Anyway, let me shut up and I will start. I am doing candles today. Money and love today because this is a good day with Venus, the day of Venus, and also the Chiron move into Taurus. First person here is Leo Sun General. Leo Sun General. What do you need?
Just need to go to videos. Not.
Okay, General. You've got disappointments, heal and move into the past. Lay down the law, set boundaries. Life begins to move forward. Cause for celebration may be coming in around finances, improving, and a wish comes true. The world is at your feet. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or receive good news. Be wise, love, single. Okay, when it comes to love, you may have a wish come true around life moving forward. You've got your luck changing for the better. Be clear about your wants and needs and explore your options. You do have love and passion coming in, possibly with a Libra, upside down, possibly with a Libra, possibly with a Virgo. Disappointments heal and move into the past. Life begins to move forward. Exploring your options leads to success. Cinnamon for today. For today, anxiety eases and moves into the past. Maybe spending time with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Life is coming back into balance. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. A new journey may begin with the Fool, and you might be feeling relief around life moving forward. Pretty good. Pretty good. Aries Sun for the next 24. For the next 24, life could change you for the better quickly when you're clear about your wants and needs. Solution to a problem is in front of you. You'll figure it out before the end of the 24 hours. You may be spending time with a Libra. You got the Magician here, the ability to manifest new opportunities. Life is moving forward towards greener pastures. Listen to your intuition. Negativity moves into the past. Not bad. Not a bad day. I'm going to sneeze. Excuse me. User Beautiful General. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities, and negativity is moving into the past. Listen to your intuition. Maybe spending time with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, an old wound heals and moves into the past. You might be feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. Life's moving forward. Something nice may happen around the home, moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home. Coal for the weekend. Coal for the weekend. For the weekend, you may be thinking about going back to school, learning a new area of study. Negativity moves into the past, and so does an old wound. Take time if you can for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Maybe spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. You could have a wish come true. On time for tarot for the weekend. On time for tarot for the weekend. Maybe spending time with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, or fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You have the world at your feet. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Don't look back on the past. Something may make you feel relief around life moving forward. And then something nice may also be happening around the home, moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home, redecorating your home, whatever it is. It would be positive. They could be the same thing, or they could be two separate things happening this weekend. If you're feeling stuck or stagnant, life begins to move forward and old wounds are healing and moving into the past. Not bad. Almost knocked out the power with the sneeze. Yes. Hi, Adonis. Let me pin that there. Hang on. I'm only got one device here because she had to take the other one. I mean, I could have put my foot down and said, don't take it, but you know what? It's probably easier for her to just go in there and do what she's doing. Which is right now, if you can hear, bouncing up and down on the trampoline. But she's recording herself while she's doing it. Knock yourself out. After this, I think I'm going to take her out for a walk. Tomorrow's competition. Okay, where was I? On time for tarot for the weekend? On time for tarot for the weekend? Or did I just do that one? Oh, now I lost my spot. All right, somebody let me know if I did on time for tarot. What a dope. Martisha for the weekend. An old wound or a heartache may start to heal and move into the past, and there may be relief around that. Something may happen this weekend that makes you happy. May have choices and options with social activity. Money comes in, finances improve. Cause for celebration comes in around life moving forward. You may be making decisions about travel, or there could be travel coming in. Probably not this weekend, but you may be discussing it or planning it or whatever it is. Something around travel's happening. And then something nice may happen with around the home. Changing homes, redecorating your home, whatever it is, it would be positive. Listen to your intuition and life moves forward. You could also do something fun and exciting on a whim with the Fool. Not bad. Natira General. Natira General. Don't look back on the past. Leave people, places, and things in the past that no longer serves you, and life moves forward. With cooperation and compromise, you may find success around work, school, or business. Maybe spending time with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. An old wound or a heartache is healing and moving into the past. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. And before the end of the month with the sun, something may happen that makes you happy. Oh, I did on time for tarot. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I didn't want to skip over. I'm up to Sarah for the orange cards. Strength and guidance. strength and guidance. Don't underestimate the power of your soul. You are a strong, resilient soul with the capacity to rise above challenge. Divine intervention is taking place at this time. Whatever is occurring in your life is providing a real learning curve for your soul. You're becoming more and more aware of what will lead you to fulfill your purpose and what will divert you from your joy. Your angel guide is encouraging you to recognize the feelings that are coming in now that will help you understand the steps that you need to take and the moves that you need to make in order to be aligned with abundance and support. And this one is blessings and abundance. A light of blessings and abundance is now being wrapped around you, and your angels want you to know that they are supporting you. They're encouraging you to trust your intuition and any other guidance that you are receiving at this time. It will lead you to tremendous growth and fulfillment. Many blessings are showered upon your present situation. If you have not experienced them now, know that they will be revealed and shared in the perfect time, space, and sequence. All the doors to abundance are now being opened to you. Angel wisdom is encouraging you to begin counting your blessings, and then you will be open to receiving more of them. Pretty good. Hi, Mel. All right, I'm going back up to the top. I think I am at Rapandeep General. Rapandeep General. You may be planning travel, and you could be spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Disappointments or heartaches are healing and moving into the past. You may begin working on a new creative project or creative hobby. Something nice may happen around the home, moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home, redecorating your home, whatever it is, it would be positive. Your luck is changing for the better, and life begins to move forward successfully. Make sure you take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Sean, messages from my highest self. Lay down the law, set boundaries, especially if you feel like somebody may be overstepping. Life is moving forward and coming back into balance, and you're ready for it. You've got some good luck coming in, or your luck is changing for the better with a wish that comes true. You have you have cause for celebration coming in around life moving forward successfully. Listen to your intuition, and anxiety eases and moves into the past. If you're thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study, it could be successful and change life for the better quickly. Maggie, love for the next 2 weeks. Slow and steady wins the race, but you have good communication coming in if you're currently seeing someone. Listen to your intuition to be clear about your wants and needs. Keep things in balance. If you're not with anyone, you may have a Libra around. You may also have a Cancer around. You have the world at your feet, and relief coming in around love moving forward slow and steady. Sinmar, does Nicholas want to be in a relationship? Is that what the question is? I'm not convinced he's looking for commitment at this point. Forever, General. Forever, General. Areas of your life that have been stuck or stagnant may now start to move forward. Feeling like life is coming back into balance. Cooperation and compromise could lead to success around work, school, or business, and you may be spending time with a Capricorn. You may be thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Cosmic, who will offer me your job, Hilton, or the place I interviewed with yesterday? They both look like they have good opportunities. If I had to choose one over the other, I would say Hilton, but they both look like they could. Davey is Virgo cheating. Is Virgo cheating? I don't think that Virgo is cheating, but I do think that this is somebody who likes to have a lot of attention and flirts a lot and kind of leads people on. But I don't think that this person's physically cheating, no. Jamila, does Amber college at work? No, I don't like her. Yeah, I think she does know. Queen Libra, love. Queen Libra, love. May have choices and options when it comes to love. Leave people, places, and things in the past that no longer serve you, and life may move forward successfully. Anything that's been broken or disappointing, it may be time to cut that energy out, and what's out of balance moves into the past. Could be bringing in long-term happiness around a new long-term commitment if you're not with anyone right now. Maybe with an Aries, could be with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. But old wounds and nonsense need to heal and move into the past in order for life to move forward. If you're in a well-functioning relationship, don't bring the past into the future. Peach, energy of M towards N. Energy of N towards N. Energy is okay. It's like mutual, well-functioning, cooperative. It's all right. The candles are $5, and I do them tonight. Mega love. Mega love. When it comes to love, if you're undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready. But listen to your intuition, and no longer holding yourself back brings the world to your feet, and life may be moving forward. You have a couple of people here. Disconnect from what no longer serves you. New doors may be opening with water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, but then you also may have another Cancer. Emily, near future for Jane and me. Things could change for the better for the two of you when you express your wants and needs. Communication comes in and life begins to move forward. It may be slow and steady wins the race, but it could be on stable ground over the course of like maybe this summer. Success may come in through divine guidance. I wouldn't try to force anything, but just kind of going with the flow could lead you to success. Sag rising, do you see a job promotion raise? That may happen sometime before the end of this year. Yeah, that could be. Lydia, hi. I actually received feedback from health department. Oh, excellent. Job offer that I've been waiting for. They're saying that they're still waiting on approval from HOD. When do you think I might get that offer? I mean, is it possible that it happens sometime next week, like before next Friday? If it doesn't happen before next Friday, I'm going to say probably by the middle of July. But hopefully it'll be next week. Chiron, general for the summer. Chiron, general for the summer. Feeling ambitious, you should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Listen to your intuition. You may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or receive good news. Maybe feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. If you're undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready. Something nice may happen around the home, moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home, whatever it is, it would be positive. Lay down the law, set boundaries. If you feel as if someone is overstepping, life begins to move forward. Pretty good. Payment wants orange cards for the job offer at WMC. Orange cards for accepting the job offer at WMC. Strength and guidance. Don't underestimate the power of your soul. You're a strong and resilient soul with the capacity to rise above challenge. Divine intervention is taking place at this time, whatever is occurring in your life, providing a real learning curve for your soul. You're becoming more and more aware of what will lead you to fulfill your purpose and what will divert you from your joy. Your angel guide is encouraging you to recognize that the feelings that are coming in now are guidance that will help you to understand the steps that you need to take and the moves that you need to make in order to align with abundance and support. And then this one is composure. This is time to gather your thoughts and energy because there's a good chance that you may be experiencing a buildup of frustration at this time. You are a passionate and loving and joyful being, but at the same time, you don't want to be taken for granted or underestimated. The warrior within you wants to rise up and fight, or at least prove your skills, talents, and worth. But this card indicates that right now, you're not going to be respected or heard in the way that you deserve. Angel wisdom is guiding you to retreat, reflect, compose yourself before proceeding further. So take time to ask your angels and guides to help you compose your thoughts, your energy. Know that the divine hand of God is upon the situation and everyone involved, and there is no need to worry about anyone's karma but your own. Just retreat, refuel, and regain your composure. Pretty good. John, general for the weekend into next week. You may feel like life is moving forward and you're ready for it. You could have good news that comes in around like work, school, or business. The world is at your feet. Old wounds heal and move into the past. You might be feeling like going back to school or learning a new area of study. Now, the Fool, you could be starting a new journey or doing something fun and exciting on a whim. Listen to your intuition and life begins to move forward successfully. Could be spending time with a Gemini. Could be spending time with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Good news comes in around career. Not bad. Not bad. Hi, Bella. Hi, Kiara. Bella, finances reading for the next 2 months. May see an improvement. You have negativity moving into the past. Don't look back on the past. A wish may be coming true. Now, you may have a couple of things happening at the same time. Empress is bringing in love and money, but you could have finances improve through a regular job, and then you may have finances improving through side business, side project, side hustle. Overall, those summer months look like they could be pretty successful around finances, so let's hope that that's true and things move forward. Pretty good. Oh, good, Payman. Good, good, good. I really do think that Chiron and Taurus is going to be helpful for a lot of us that have been struggling with money and bullshit lately. I mean, it could also be people that are struggling with self-image, body image, things that they maybe don't like about themselves that they wish they could change. People that have been struggling in love relationships. I don't know. I feel like Chiron and Taurus is not a bad place. Although Taurus could be a little slow. Healing some of those like earthly material issues. Apostle Cavallo, what are AE's thoughts ahead of our first date on Monday? Is he excited to see me? Anything that you see? Yeah, he's got great hope that it's going to be pretty successful. Maybe feeling happy and content around a new beginning. The Fool is like a new journey or hopeful. Could be doing something fun and exciting on a whim, but it also may be like excitement for a new journey to begin. That's pretty good. Migu for the next 24 hours. You could be planning travel and a wish comes true. The weight of the world slips off your shoulders. Maybe spending time with fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Disappointments or heartaches heal and move into the past. You also may be spending time with air, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. New beginnings could be starting over the weekend. Alpha, general. Alpha, you may have choices and options that come in, especially around like work, school, or business. Feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. Listen to your intuition. Areas of your life that have been stagnant may now start to move forward successfully. Maybe spending time with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You have the world at your feet. Pretty good. Pallavi, general. Pallavi, you have anxiety eases and moves into the past. Lay down the law, set boundaries, it'll serve you well. You may be feeling grounded and stable around finances moving forward. You could be feeling like life has come back into balance with disappointments and heartaches healing. Your luck is changing for the better. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Flower Beauty, if I give A another chance that he keeps asking for, will he hurt me or disappoint me? I can't guarantee that you're never going to be heartbroken or disappointed in any relationship because it's part of life. But if you go back to the past, especially if this is the recent past, you're just going to relive the same relationship that you already had with him. He's no different than he was before. So, I mean, are you going to have great success around the situation? Probably the same relationship that you were once in. So, whatever the relationship was, if you were happy with it, go back to it. If you think it's going to be different, you're going to be disappointed because it's the same thing. Magician's heart, love. When it comes to love, if you walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you and you let old wounds heal, you'll have choices and options around love moving forward. You may have water coming in, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, but then you also have a Cancer and a Scorpio coming in. So there may be some choices that come in. Let me see. Kiara, general. May have a new job or business opportunity coming in, and paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan can make you feel relief. A disappointment or a heartache is healing and moving into the past, and you may be feeling like taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Making decisions that push life forward towards greener pastures can change life for the better quickly. Maybe planning travel. Sarah, it's definitely the Chiron I've been feeling more stable within lately. In terms of internal validation and not seeking external. That's excellent. That's really good. Shaho, any lover romance coming in. Yeah, you have new beginnings on the horizon. Leave people, places, and things in the past that no longer serve you, and life could be moving forward with a Cancer. Exploring your options around love could lead you to success. May find yourself in a committed relationship, but you might need to disconnect from people, places, and things that no longer serve you, and then new doors open, life moves forward. Dr. Sony, general. Somebody may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. You have money coming in, finances may be improving, and you could be feeling a little bit more financially secure. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. Maybe spending time with a Libra. Could be spending time with an Aries. Then you have another fire sign here, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. An old wound is healing and moving into the past. Life could change for you for the better quickly. Crepes, love coming in. Crepes, love coming in. Love coming in. You do have commitment here. That could be quite successful. If you're already with this person, good. Things look okay. Well functioning. If you're not with anyone, with the Empress, you have love and money coming in. What?
Can you come with me?
What happened?
No, I just got scared of something.
All right, I'll be right there. You have love and money coming in or more of it. If you're not with anyone right now, listen to your intuition, explore your options. You could have a Sagittarius or another fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. A wish comes true, possibly an Aquarius around as well. What scared her? Let me go find out. I'll be right back. All right, what scared you?
I don't know. It's trampoline.
Behave yourself, Cyrus. Behave yourself. Did he come in here and take the cards? You know, Cyrus, you're on video. You know that? I think he came in here and knocked over the cards. Thank you. Look at what he did. He knocked over my table. Did you guys see him do that? Oh, you didn't? Okay.
I'm on video again.
Okay, great. So I could use that. This is going to eat a creamsicle. Oh, no. Look, this came down. Oh, nuts. All right. Well, let's get everything back in order here.
I'm hungry and then I feel like something cool. So you're doing the work, then I just use the base. It's cool.
Okay. That's fine.
So yeah, that's your plan with that.
Cyrus.
Mom, can I show you how I'm watching? You know, do you see like in the background?
Cyrus, you're going to be in big trouble. Avery, please, it's too loud. Holy shit. Going to be in for a summer like this? I swear to God.
What?
Because it's too loud. Okay, we're not going to have this crap blasting all the time. Lower it. Yeah, that's better. Look at this.
What? Oh my God, that's bad.
I'll fix it later. I'm going to fix it later. Don't worry about it for right now.
We're shining to the sky.
What is she singing? I'm going to the bottom because I think I'm looking for, I don't see it yet. Okay. All right.
My mommy says I'm 3, but I'm not. I'm actually 17. Don't believe her.
Amen for the rest of the week. Amen for the rest of the week. If you're feeling undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready. Listen to your intuition, but be clear about your wants and needs. Slow and steady wins the race, but you have good communication coming in. If you already have something planned, things should move forward as planned. I don't see all that much changing between now and the end of the week. Oh, Rimmel, I did. Oh, maybe I didn't do Rimmel. I did somebody else. Rimmel. What's coming towards me? What's coming towards me? May have choices and options that come in around social activity. Disappointments are healing and moving into the past, and life begins to move forward successfully. Luck changes for the better quickly. Maybe spending time with a Gemini, an old wound heals and moves into the past. Feeling like cooperation and compromise, maybe pushing career forward. Success comes in. Life moves forward towards greener pastures. Maybe spending time with a Sagittarius. Gusta, how will S feel if I wish him a happy Father's Day on Sunday? You may think it's nice. I'm not getting a strong emotional response from it. It's like neutral, nice, thank you, that kind of a thing. Hi, Essence. Bella, writing my senator to complain about the delays in my EEOC case. Will things change? It's a good idea. It could bring things back to balance. It could make you feel relief around things moving forward. When you set a boundary, yeah, I think that you may get some help from that. Good idea. Lydia for the weekend revive. Oh, well, you got life moving forward towards greener pastures, and you may be spending time with water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. An old wound heals and moves into the past, and your luck may be changing for the better. Take time if you can for rest, relaxation, and self-care. You also may be planning travel, or maybe even taking a day trip or something like that this weekend. You also could have a Sagittarius around, being guided by the divine towards greener pastures. No longer holding yourself back. It should be a pleasant weekend. Pretty good. Pretty good. Thank you, thank you. Olivia, general for the next 2 weeks. General for the next 2 weeks. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or receive good news. Take time if you can for rest, relaxation, and self-care, and negativity moves into the past. Maybe paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan, or putting money aside for something that can make you feel relief, and you may be thinking about going back to school, learning a new area of study. Anxiety eases and moves into the past through cooperation and compromise. Life may move forward. Not bad. Shiva, will Kartik accept Kritika Sani's love confession? I don't know what you mean by accept. I don't see commitment between these two people. Fool in reverse can indicate that something gets revealed that could need to be dealt with. but I'm not seeing commitment, if that's what you're asking. Miriam, what is coming in love for July? Listen to your intuition, and slow and steady wins the race. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. If you're in a well-functioning relationship, things will move forward with divine guidance, slow and steady. If you're not with anyone, don't look back on the past. Life would be moving forward with fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Although Sagittarius comes in the strongest, exploring your options could lead to success. Artemis, will me and Aquarius get back to continue talking and seeing each other, or really part ways? Just what's in the air. I know we have free will, make our own decisions, but I'm interested. You would need to be the one to take the initiative. I wouldn't wait on the other person because they're not looking backwards, they're moving forward. So if you're looking to continue things with this person and for whatever reason you're not speaking right now, my suggestion would be to reach out to them rather than wait on them. Hi, Bernard. You know, I'm surprised you didn't get paid today, Bernard. When we had a holiday at my job, at both of my jobs, when a holiday fell on Friday, we would get paid on Thursday. Although I think I got paid on Thursday. I think I got paid on Thursday from both jobs. And if a holiday fell on Thursday, we got paid on Wednesday. Yes, that's what it was. You know why? We used to get paid at my full-time job on Wednesday when I first started working there. And then we got the human resources woman. Everything she did. So I can't remember if maybe she didn't work on Monday. She was part-time. I don't know what the bullshit was. But when she started working, she changed the payday to Thursday, which doesn't sound like that big of a deal, right? Unless you get paid direct deposit and you have shit that comes out automatically, then it is a big deal because now everything that's coming out on Wednesday is bouncing. Oh my God, people were outraged. Anyway, yeah, I'm surprised they didn't pay you the day before. Nireo, love reading, I'm single. Well, you have success coming in and your luck changing for the better with the Empress bringing in love and money or more of it. Luck could be changing and a Virgo may be coming in that makes you an offer that would be hard to turn down. Disappointments heal and move into the past, and you may even have choices and options. Life is moving forward, so don't look back on the past. Disappointments heal and move into the past. You may also have fire coming in. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Not bad. Nelia, general for the weekend. General for the weekend. Anxiety eases and moves into the past, and the world is at your feet. Listen to your intuition. Old wounds heal and move into the past. You may have a wish that comes true. Take time if you can for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Maybe spending time with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, or possibly Sagittarius. Sag rising, do you see a raise or a promotion at my job? Did I answer this one? I said yes, right? Or was that somebody else? Let me ask again, because I don't remember. That may happen sometime before the end of this year, yeah. What?
This is not like whenever I'm like throw that ice pop stick in the garbage, Sarah's actually goes.
Oh, you took it out. Okay. Okay.
Or sometimes I give it to him because this pick up stuff.
Oh, okay. All right. All right. Just any garbage that you may see on the floor, like that stuffing crap, could you just put it in the garbage bag for me, please? Thank you. See, we have a lot of this that could be around Cyrus. From Cyrus. All about Maine. Can you please tell me where I left my glasses? Oh no! Will I get them back? Okay, let's see. Oh, thanks, Mel. I think you will get them back. I think they show up out of the blue. I don't know where you've been recently. Work or, bless you, I think, did you just leave them at work maybe? You're going to get them back, I believe. I would call work, or if you've been anywhere like a restaurant, a coffee shop like that. But I think you're going to get them back. It's like they turn up quick. I wouldn't even be surprised if they're around somewhere. Yeah, you'll get them back. Oh, that stinks. Eminem, love for Taurus. Love for Taurus. This person's got successful love around them. If they're already in a committed relationship, things should be functioning well. Even if they are slow to move forward, there's long-term potential. They get the hangman, so they may be a little slow. They're not looking back on the past. If they're not with anyone, life may be moving forward with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, or water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Slow and steady wins the race, but love should be successful for them. Work, all about Maine. I bet you they're at work. Hopefully you didn't leave them at the hospital. Mihak, general for me in Sagittarius, June and July. Might feel a little bit like things are out of balance or misaligned. Having a conversation about it may make things better. There may be improvement through communication. Listen to your intuition. Expressing your wants and needs may be helpful. An old wound is healing and moving into the past. Maybe planning travel. Things come back into balance. So if things have been out of balance after communication, things may be improving, maybe towards July. It looks okay. Lala, do you see Aurelius putting in a good word for me around my background checks? Yep. Kimon, General. If you're undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready. Life is moving forward successfully. Listen to your intuition. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. That brings in happiness. And you may be spending time with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, or a Sagittarius. Virta, General. If you're feeling undecided about something or someone, don't make any decisions until you're ready. Somebody may make you, the solution to a problem is in front of you. You'll figure it out before the end of the month. A wish may come true. Old wounds and heartaches are healing and moving into the past. You may be spending time with a Libra. You may feel better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. Disappointments heal and move into the past, and life moves forward successfully. Don't look back on the past. And Ukriti, I'm good, how are you? When will my ankles start to feel better? Okay, I don't know what's wrong with them. So obviously see a doctor if you haven't, and this persists. But I would say you may find some relief over the course of maybe like the next 3 days. energy, what's coming in next in love for me? Next in love, you've got new beginnings on the horizon. Through cooperation and compromise, you may find life move forward with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Empress is bringing in love and money, or more of it, and somebody may make you an offer that will be hard to turn down. Life's moving forward, so don't look back on the past, but you do have love coming in that may have long-term potential if you're not with anyone right now. If you are with someone right now, current relationship should be pretty well functioning. Irene, as well, how will both of them handle this matter? I'm so upset. There must be more there. Oh, there we go. So my tree broke last night in my backyard. I'll call my landlord today, no answer, and show pictures. What is his response going to be? Is he going to give me a problem? I have to tell my caseworker as well. How will both of them handle it? I'm not understanding. If a tree broke or fell, how would that be your fault? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's the property owner's fault. Why should they be mad at you? Unless you specifically did something to it. Yeah, how did it break? Because if, like, let's say there was a bad storm, a tree came down, that's not your fault. Why should they be mad at you for it? Amy, for the next 48 hours for Sunny. Lay down the law, set boundaries, especially if you feel like someone is overstepping. Cause for celebration comes in around this person when they stand up for themselves and may also help to ease anxiety. Life is moving forward towards greener pastures successfully. They may be spending time with the water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Life changes for them for the better quickly when they're clear about their wants and needs and they don't settle for less than they want or deserve. Lucinda, general for July. If you're undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready, but you do have the world at your feet. Cause for celebration around life moving forward. Old wounds heal and move into the past. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan could make you feel relief. You may have money coming in. But Irene, how did the tree, like, I'm asking what happened to the tree? Like, it just broke? So did something hit it? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're not responsible for a thunderstorm that takes down a tree, but I'm asking what happened to the tree.
Guess who this is?
Jax?
Yes, and what?
In what? What do you mean in what?
Like his clothes.
I don't know what that is. His clothes. His performing outfit?
No, he doesn't perform.
I don't know what he does.
It's a boy.
Oh, in his shorts?
No, it's a
In a dress? Why is he wearing a dress?
I just want to make that.
Purely Precious, update on Roger's energy in general. Energy is okay, grounded and stable. He's kind of isolated or keeping to himself right now. Focuses on himself. Irene. Oh, it's a thunderstorm. It's not your fault. And it broke, but my landlord is the type to blame everyone, but won't want to take accountability for his actions. He knew, but if I told him twice this summer, each year, and now it happened. I don't think that there's anything that you could have done, but if this was an act of nature, there's nothing that you could have done. Now he has no choice but to take care of it. So, I mean, it's not your fault. It's not something that you did. Yeah, I wouldn't worry about it. First of all, we can prove that there was a thunderstorm. We can also prove that there are probably neighbors or somebody else around that witnessed the storm. You've told him that this tree needed to come down, and now he has to take care of it. I'm not surprised, because people tend to do that. They tend to know they have a problem, and they put it off until they absolutely need to do it. I get it, because a lot of times it has to do with money. Removing a tree, I know, can be very expensive, because I'm on the board here, and I know what it costs us to remove trees. So that's why he was putting it off. Is he going to be annoyed? Yeah, he may be annoyed that he has to take care of it right now, but blame you for it. It's not your fault. And the caseworker, whatever you got to tell the caseworker, I mean, you can't do anything about an act of nature. It just happens. He could have removed the tree prior, but that's on him, not on you. Now he has no choice but to do it. But we do that. I mean, have you ever had that happen? Like, you know something needs to be addressed and you put it off, put it off, put it off until you can't put it off anymore? So it's on him, not you, even if he's an asshole about it. I don't think he's going to be, because, like I said, it was the weather that did it. Oh, Avery's a girl. Avery's a girl. But Avery does have 3 brothers. They're not my sons, though. I only have Avery. D for today. D for today. For today, you have new beginnings on the horizon that could lead to success. A disappointment or a heartache heals and moves into the past. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan may make you feel relief. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Maybe spending time with the fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Your luck is changing for the better quickly. Olivia, general for the next 2 weeks. Oh, I did, Olivia. I'm a dope. Artemis, I did. Anukriti, I did. Mihak, I did. Okay, so I tried not to go out of order, but I think I did. Hi, Anthony. Yeah, competition is tomorrow in the afternoon. So she's got her afternoon lessons, and then we'll go over to the other rink. Yeah, I'm more nervous than she is. And then Tuesday's the ice show. Fantico, what is coming towards me, my love life, a new partner, or my ex? New energy comes in, maybe early fall. New beginnings on the horizon are possible with new energy that comes in that brings in a new journey. Could be with a Pisces, maybe with a Libra. Exploring your options around love leads to success. I'm Lourdes for the next 48. I'm Lourdes for the next 48. Listen to your intuition and life begins to move forward. The hard work you put into work, school, or business doesn't go unnoticed. You could be spending time with a Virgo, maybe spending time with a Capricorn. Something may happen that makes you happy with the sun. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Am I going to post it or go live? Oh, the competition? Yeah, I don't think I can go live. I'll video it and then I'll post it. Yeah, and then I'll probably do like 3 shorts: the warm up, the competition, the ceremony, and then I'll put it all together and make a longer video. But I will go live probably for her ice skating lessons tomorrow. 'Cause I won't be on the ice tomorrow, but I could usually get a good shot of her down at the end. Aloe for this weekend for Frank and I. Looks pretty good. It's pretty well balanced, bringing in cause for celebration. If you have something planned, things will move forward as planned. With the Magician, if you don't have any plans, you could make something happen. Feeling like cooperation and compromise pushes this relationship forward over the weekend. Things look pretty well functioning. Haru, Diva Deep's true intentions for Parvati in contact. Doesn't have any specific intentions at this point. This person may be just kind of seeing what could happen or open to potential. They don't have any specific intentions other than communication at this point. Nat, love coming in the end of the year. Love coming in the end of the year. You do have choices and options that come in before the end of the year that could be bringing in long-term commitment. Weight of the world slips off your shoulders. Cut away people, places, and things that no longer serve you, and new doors open that could lead way to a well-balanced, well-functioning relationship with Earth, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Then you have another Virgo too, so there may be more than one person that comes in. Arya, next in love. Next in love. You may have a new beginning that comes in around love. Now, if you're in a well-functioning relationship, things will move forward with your current partner. If you're not with anyone, you have a well-balanced, well-functioning relationship coming in, a new beginning, the world at your feet, so it's probably new energy coming in. You may have a Pisces coming in. You could have Earth, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Exploring your options leads to happiness and success around love. Sophisticated. I got tie-dye something for father. I got tie-dye. I got tie something for Father's Day. Will he reach out so that I can give it to him? I don't think he reaches out to you for Father's Day. No, I would reach out to him if you want to see him, or if you want to speak to him or let him know about the gift. Lucinda, General for July. General for July. Oh, I did Lucinda. I did Nireo. Did I do Creasy? How about Anthony? What is next in my dating with ladies? Currently single, long time no dating. Okay, let's see. Well, with the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities that could be bringing in love. You could have a Capricorn here, may have a Gemini here. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you, and new doors open. Old wounds heal and move into the past. Negativity moves into the past. You also may have a Leo around. Jay, does Mo have romantic feelings for me? Does Mo have romantic feelings for me? I don't see love or romance here. No, this looks like, I don't know what your relationship is with this person, but it looks like it could be a friends with benefits kind of a thing, or a physical connection. But I don't see romance or love here as of right now. Diva, does everyone suffer because of the RH lady? Does everyone suffer because of the RH lady? Kind of. Not kind of. Metal Rain. Did Sarah miscarry our child? Oh no. That may have been true. That could have been true. Sorry about that. Oh, you were talking about that HR lady fucking hated my guts. She hated me with such a burning passion, and the whole company knew it. I was really the one that suffered the most. But yeah, yeah, yeah. When that changed, everybody suffered. See, when I first started working there, I don't know if human resources was really a thing, but small companies definitely didn't have human resources. And when I was hired right on the spot. You know, we didn't have to go to 85 interviews. You didn't have to have background checks. My brother worked there. They needed somebody to do this job. I had bookkeeping experience. I went on the interview. The one thing that my boss said that he looked for, which is funny, right? And he told me this afterwards. He said that he watched when I left because he wanted to see what kind of car I was driving because there had been too many people that he hired in the past with like jalopies that kept breaking down. So that was one thing. And I was like, oh, that's interesting. Like, I guess he didn't want the excuse of the car broke down. But in my case, like, my brother worked there. So if my car broke down, I would just go with him. I mean, that's what we did most of the time anyway. We came and went together because why wouldn't we? But anyway, I drove my own car when I had to go to my second job at night. Anyway, point being, yeah, I suffered the most. She really hated me, made my life hell, and then they got rid of me. But I mean, it was years. I was there for years. Natasha, will I be able to find a new job? I'm interested in working from home. You'll be able to find a new job. If you're specifically looking for working from home, it may take longer. But yeah, you have new opportunities coming in. I would pursue it. I would pursue it. Or stay where you are until you find what you need. Bernard, oh God. Oh my God, I didn't think about the bank holiday either. And I was so stressed about getting that money in my bank account for last night. Oh, I was literally moving $1.50 over last night and I didn't have to worry about it. Oh, Bernard, you just reminded me because I checked my account this morning and I was like, wow, that check didn't clear yet. And because I remember I said yesterday I paid for Avery's I paid for her ice skating lessons at that rink, and I wrote a check, and I think I had to put $106 into that particular account in order for that check to clear. And last night I was moving pieces over to make sure, not realizing it's probably not going to clear till tomorrow. I would have had today. Anyway, it's taken care of. I'm glad I covered my ass. But oh, now that makes sense. I totally forgot. I think too, because a lot of times holidays will fall on a Monday, so I think they're easier to remember than the holidays that fall during the week. Even last night, like I used to take this edge class on Friday morning with Avery's coach, and after the summer I had stopped taking it because Avery's got to be in school. Like she's got to be in school by 8:22 or something like that. And I was afraid that there wouldn't be enough time. But really, it was getting to it. It's too expensive for me to spend that kind of money. But she mentioned to me last night, she's like, oh, you can come tomorrow. And I'm like, no, Avery's still in school. And she's like, no, tomorrow's a holiday. And I thought about it, but then I was like, you know what? Money is just way too tight right now for me to spend extra money on that for myself, you know, and then I would have had to bring Avery with me, and I kind of feel like I don't want to make the kid wake up that early in the morning and she's not skating. Like, it's different if she's skating, but just to go with me, so I was like, yeah, I can't really afford it right now anyway. Queen City, general for this upcoming week. This upcoming week looks pretty good. Grounded and stable. New beginnings on the horizon. The hard work you put into work, school, or business may come back and pay off. Maybe spending time with a Sagittarius or an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Old wounds are beginning to heal and move into the past. Ren, what's coming towards me? Cause for celebration comes in around like having choices and options around social activity. Maybe planning travel, could have a new job or business opportunity coming in, or it really could be a new beginning if you're not specifically looking for a new job. Lay down the law, set boundaries, it'll serve you well. Maybe thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study. Not bad, not bad. Bernard, will I get paid tomorrow? What are the monies going to go through tomorrow? You know what? I think you are going to get paid tomorrow. You know why? Because I think it was set up to go through today. I think it's just going to be delayed a day. Although, would they do that on Saturday? Yeah, I think you're going to get paid tomorrow. Worst case scenario is you get paid on Monday, but I think you're going to get paid tomorrow because I think it's already set up. I'm surprised that they didn't pay you yesterday. Where haven't I answered for? Oh, Norm. I start a job Monday. Oh, congratulations. Good. Is this job going to be good for me? Good atmosphere? Will I be liked? Yes. Through cooperation and compromise, you have a wish that comes true. Old hurts are healing and moving into the past. Life is moving forward successfully. You should fit in well. You got success coming in. Good luck with it. Alina Street. Career. As far as career is concerned, areas of your life that have been stagnant may now start to move forward, bringing in more money. Disappointments heal and move into the past. Listen to your intuition. Growth, change, and transformation, and stepping into your strength and self-confidence. You may see your career move forward over the course of the next, like, I don't know, maybe between now and the end of the summer. Hasti, does husband Dewani have regret or guilt for what he has done to me in the last 5 months? Not as of right now. As of right now, he's setting boundaries and he's focused on himself. He doesn't know exactly what he wants or where he's going, so he's not really thinking much about other people. He's kind of thinking about himself in the moment. Diva, will I be able to successfully study and retain my syllabus for the exam? Very stressed because of the environment.
Which one of these is your favorite?
The blue one, you knew that, right?
Yeah, I also like the blue one. I just made.
I mean, they're all cute.
Okay. Now, which one of these ones do you like? Or how? This is like a game. Just which one of my characters do you like? What did they say, your mom?
Everybody likes some people like the blue one, some like the black one, some like the red one.
No, this is orange.
Oh, orange.
Guys, since you think that's
You'll be able to make it happen. If you stay focused, you'll be able to balance everything, yes. Slow and steady wins the race. Oh, Avery, Essence says that she loves orange.
Nice. I also like orange. I like orange because it's kind of like
That,
sweet.
yeah, orange is sweet.
It's giving nice vibes.
It's giving nice vibes. That's Johnny's favorite color. Ongo, Leo woman versus Pisces man. I'm not sure what you're asking. What's the question? Adam, does Aquarius want me to reach out? Yeah, I think so. Essence, what's next between me and the Cancer Leo guy, Jenny? Fun. Funny enough, I was lurking on his Facebook page today. I saw a post, I was intrigued by it, and yet I still didn't look at his birthday. I mean, yeah, we got the Fool here, which could be something fun and exciting may happen that pushes things forward quickly. Listen to your intuition. Communication may come in or pick up, and with the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Not bad. I think you're going to hear from him on a whim, and then you may do something. Archie, General. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or receive good news. Disappointments heal and move into the past, and life moves forward towards greener pastures. You're no longer holding yourself back. Listen to your intuition and a wish may come true. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Thank you, Hasti. By August end, do you see any movement or positive action by husband Dewani towards me and fixing our marriage? It is possible. Right now, Fool is like things are stuck or stagnant. Sorry, the Hangman. The Fool in reverse is something will get revealed that needs to be dealt with. I mean, this may be very hurtful and disappointing, and there may be a lot of negativity around the situation, but there still could be some real feelings here. So I can't say that this marriage is definitely over, but you may need to just kind of disconnect from it for the moment, because the more you try to get things to move forward, or the more you want it to move forward, the more resistance that's building around the situation, which is keeping things very stagnant. He wants to leave, he wants to be gone. Disconnect. Stop thinking about him, stop talking about him. Try to disconnect from him as much as possible and let him feel that, emptiness, and then maybe he'll turn himself around. Because he hasn't made the decision for divorce yet, or that this is definitely over. And he's kind of like stagnant. So I would just try to give the situation some space between now and then, and we'll see what happens. Yvette, how will July be for me? Slow and steady wins the race, but through cooperation and compromise, you may see success or things change for the better around work, school, or business. Old wounds are healing and moving into the past. Money comes in. Finances could be improving. Listen to your intuition. Take time if you can for rest, relaxation, and self-care. It's a decent month. AM Gemini, what good things will happen in my life soon? You could have money coming in, or finances may be improving around a new job or business opportunity. If you're undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Somebody may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. Old wounds begin to heal and move into the past. You may be planning travel and paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan, or setting money aside for something, maybe making you feel relieved. Crystal, Corey's thoughts of me. Overall, may find you to be a nice person, somebody who is like smart, intelligent, a loyal friend, somebody who is down to earth. Although things look out of balance between the two of you, I don't know if the two of you may not be on the same page right now. Mariana, how will things go when I go back to work? Should go well. Should go well. You got choices and options around life moving forward, feeling relief around life moving forward, a new journey begins. Success comes in. Pretty good. Safia, what lesson is the universe trying to teach me? I can't answer that. You need to learn the lesson. Like, you need to figure it out. That's the lesson. Like, the cards can't tell you, your lesson is that you shouldn't steal things. Like, you have to figure out, like, this is the lesson I learned from experiencing that situation. Marijuana, spirit guidance. Spirit guidance. Star, Archangel Jophiel. Happy times, make positive, optimistic, long-term plans. You're on the right path. Queen of Air, independent, experienced, realistic, and witty. Objective decision-making, clearing away all that no longer serves you. Seeing the humor in a situation. Page of Fire, outgoing, creative, confident, mischievous. News of an exciting new endeavor. Use your originality and ingenuity. Jay, any messages for me from the universe? Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. And if you're undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready. Listen to your intuition. Maybe spending time with fire. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You may have a new job or business opportunity coming in. Life changes for you for the better quickly through cooperation and compromise. Be clear about your wants and needs. Not bad. Moving forward, did Pisces call off from work today because he's really sick or he's faking it? I think he's faking it. Garisha, my brother-in-laws came over to ask about my father's well-being, but after some time, my father got into a disagreement. Was it because of their negativity or me overreacting? I don't like their energy, kind of negative and overly pretentious. I think everything kind of contributed to it. Things are out of balance. So yeah, all of that may have the negative energy, you overreacting, they're presuming whatever they were presuming. It all kind of contributed to it. Hi, Alan. General for the weekend towards the bull, right? You're the Taurus. You have cooperation and compromise leads to success around whatever it is you're putting time and effort into. Listen to your intuition and life begins to move forward. You may reconnect with an old friend or someone you haven't seen in a while. You have a wish that comes true. You may have money coming in or finances may be improving. Even if that doesn't happen this weekend, it still would be happening. Could be spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Raj, my girlfriend M, how does she view me physically and actions of her? I mean, she may find you to be an attractive person. It looks like things may be a little out of balance between the two of you, but there should be communication that comes in, maybe over the weekend. weekend with Soha. Things look a little slow. So if you don't have anything planned, there's probably not all that much changing, although you could have communication coming in. If you currently have something planned, things can move forward as planned, but things look a little slow this weekend. Four of Cups, the solution to a problem may be in front of you. You could figure it out before the end of the weekend, but things look a little slow overall. Hannah, general between me and Marcus. General between me and Marcus. Things look a little stagnant. So the two of you don't seem to be on the same page, and that may be bringing in disappointment or negativity. Expressing your wants and needs may be suggested at this time, but the issue is that things don't look like they're in balance, or the two of you are not on the same page. Things look like they're at a slowdown. Yeah, it depends where you are in this situation or what it is you're looking for. Kanchan, I noticed the fire sign sister sometimes try to pull me into conversation that happened in the past, which wasn't pleasant enough for her. Own conflicts, I guess, is to get a reaction, because these patterns she exhibited, I noticed she started creating fake stories around me, dragging other family people, now looking weird for all of us because I don't know what she wants out of me. Does she want communication or something from me? Is it just boredom to get entertainment when you see around us? I can't say. So she may be processing some old wounds or disappointment or anxiety, and she may be looking for somebody to side with her and maybe tell her that she's right, or maybe understanding. So yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say it's entertainment. I would say it's more processing old wounds in the moment. Lockster, will I get the job offer from the companies that I've applied for so far? I think that could be possible. Yeah, life is moving forward pretty quickly with a new job or business opportunity here. Negativity moves into the past, new beginnings that could be bringing in more money. Pretty good. Lindy, was it MS who sent a following request yesterday with a fake account? Was it MS that sent a following request with a fake account? No, I don't think it was, and I wouldn't accept whoever that is. I would delete it. Stephanie, what month do you see finances improving? Maybe September. Could be in the month of September when the sun is in Virgo. Yes, you can. Will L text me soon? Will L text me soon? It's kind of slow. Things look a little stagnant, or there's indecision around the situation. I would say maybe before the end of the month. Is there anyone here I haven't answered for yet? Bernard, was your question about whether or not you're going to get paid tomorrow? If it was, I answered for it. If it was a different question, I answered that I think you are going to get paid tomorrow. Mel, Dolores' thoughts towards me after listening to the readings. May feel like things resonated. May have a new respect for you with the Six of Pentacles. May feel grounded and stable. You may have given her something to think about or chew on. I'm going to say that there may be some mixed emotions, but she may feel like a lot of it resonated. Fool is in reverse. I wouldn't be surprised if she got back to you and, maybe asked more questions or gave thoughts. Yeah, some more will be revealed around this. Avery, how do you feel about tomorrow's competition? I can't hear you. Come over here. I can't hear you. Avery, you and June don't compete against one another. You're at different levels. You're good. I think you go before her or she goes before you, but you're back to back.
So it's like I'm trying to get first and she's trying to go first.
I think you might go first.
Why? No, I mean, so like they want us to like go up against each other. Like,
No, you're not competing against one another. You're not competing at the same level.
I know, it's like, I mean, but I meant like back to back.
Back to back, like every other competition. That's how it's going to be.
So it's to be like, I'm trying to get first place and she's trying to get first place.
You both could get first place because neither one of you are competing against one another. I believe that she's competing in basic 5. You're competing basic 6. So you're not competing against one another. You're at different levels
So I'm higher. So I'm higher than her.
in this competition, but you're not higher than her. You're in the same group. See, this is Avery's coach tends to do the routines where the kids are like Avery's above level 6, but Avery's competing at level 6 because she wants her to be really good at what she does, which makes sense, right? The coach that I have does the opposite. She makes the kids compete at the level higher so that they learn how to lose, they learn how to work for it, they learn how to put in the effort and struggle. So I mean, both of them are very interesting, right? That's both. I never would have thought to do it my coach's way. But I think that for the little kids, I think that that may be good. Give them the idea, like let them win a little bit, because I feel like it gives them the confidence to continue. So Avery and this girl, they're in the same academy, but this girl, she's older than Avery, but she hasn't been skating as long. But I think she's just as advanced. But because this was her first round of competitions, she never competed before, she is in a level below her, just competition-wise. It's like, same thing with me. When they made up the ice show routine, they made me do things that were, like I could do more, but they gave me less because I think they didn't want me to they didn't want to take a chance that I couldn't do it that night. So, anyway. So no, you're not competing against June. I also think that when they make these contests, I don't think that if you have to sign up with your coach, I don't think that they're going to make coaches' kids compete against one another if they could help it. Does it happen? I'm sure it happens, but anyway, maybe not at this level. Metal Rain, you didn't know for sure? I mean, it's very common that happens, especially if it's super early. Oh, thank you, Stephanie. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, the thing is like sometimes we don't know. When my mom believes, I think that my mom believed she had a miscarriage. My father believed that she didn't. But back then, they didn't have the equipment that they have now. But the one doctor said that she was pregnant and then thought that she miscarried and that before I was born, and the other doctor said, no, you were never pregnant. So, but back then, she doesn't really have a dress code. She skates to Jungle Boogie by Kool and the Gang, if you know that song. So we have her wearing, it's like a leopard leotard and then ice skating stockings. The whole outfit, I don't think it cost me $20. And then the one before she skated to Trolls, the Justin Timberlake song. I can't stop the feeling, that one.
Africa.
And she wore, it was like blue and purple.
Mom,
What?
what of the Jungle Book is gonna be Africa?
The next one that she wants to skate to next year is, you know, the song, I Bless the Rains Down in Africa by Toto. That's, she's an old soul. I don't know what to say. her coach is like, her coach loves it. She's like, I don't know where she comes up with these songs. Sweet Home Alabama. Oh, Avery's got a short coming out on the 20th in the morning. That is, it's hilarious. It's hilarious. This is what happens on the ice. You'll see it tomorrow morning. Metal shade irregular cycles, and when she had one, she said that there was something different and weird. Yeah. Could be. It could be. Even looked. Yeah, it's possible. It's possible. It happens. I don't really understand. I mean, I've heard people say a chemical pregnancy. I don't really understand what that is. And then like other things, you know, it's like a lot of times, like people just wouldn't know. It would be so early on that they wouldn't know. Simon, I'm freezing my eggs and having kids later in life and having them grown in a lab like Billie Eilish. I don't want to stress myself out about having kids before 30. You don't have to, 30? You don't have to worry about 30. I mean, I would say if you were getting closer to like 45, 50, that may be time. I mean, freezing your eggs is a good idea. Don't get me wrong. If you can do it, do it. But, you know, I was older when I had Avery, but not even just that. Nowadays, my aunt was 35 when she had my cousin. And back then, like, they treated her like she was 104. They really did. They treated her like she was 104. And like when I think now, I'm like 35. So I mean, my cousin was fine. There wasn't anything that to be alarmed about. But my aunt had to have that amniocentesis, which I assumed I was going to need because I was older. But they said that they don't do that anymore unless they really suspect that there's something wrong. There is something that they can test in the blood at like 10 weeks. I had that done. Everything came back average or normal or whatever it is for whatever I had done. I don't know. But I was talking to my dad about it, you know, because my father had concerns about my health. But my grandparents, like my grandfather, his parents came here from Italy, but his father came here first. And he was here like 8 years or 10 years before he was able to bring his family over. So when they came over, the kids were grown. My grandfather was 21 years younger than his oldest sister. 21 years. So how old was his mother when she had him in 1920? Like, she had to be 40 or over 40 or close to 40. Not only that, my father said, great grandma, who didn't speak any English, was the neighborhood midwife. I said, what training did she have? And he's like, she had none. She had 5 kids. That was her training. And she would go over when the baby was going to be born and she would help out. What she did, I don't know. But this is what went on back then. My other grandfather came from a family of 13, of which 10 only lived past birth. Very common for back then. Both my grandmothers lost siblings. My grandfather's was one of the oldest. So my grandfather was, I think he was the 3rd one born, but the 2nd one that lived. He had brothers that were not much older than my mother. So how old was his mother when she had them? I mean, if my grandfather was, my mother was, I think her youngest uncle was 7 years older than her, if I'm remembering the math correctly. So how old was her? How old was she when she died? I mean, how old was she when he was born? She died young, but she was also extremely heavy. She had gone through 13 pregnancies in 15 years. It's a lot of stress on the body. So I know that people think that, like, when I was in my 20s, I thought turning 30, I thought it was like the end of the line. Like, I thought, you know, but it's not. It really isn't. It really isn't. My friend's mother, she had her youngest sister at 47. At 47. Like, it happens. It happens. I mean, she had already had 2 other kids, but they were pretty well spaced out, I think. But even still. I didn't find pregnancy to be very difficult. I didn't. I know some people have a very rough time with it. Like, my neighbor was saying she had three daughters, and she said that they were all very difficult. Like, as far as not feeling well, I was fine. I mean, I was teaching yoga hot yoga in a hot room until the end. You know, I think my last day that I taught was December 21st, and she was born January 10th. And I would have stayed even longer, but the doctors were a little concerned because my blood pressure was starting to creep up. It was like the 140 over whatever, and they were like, okay, we don't want you in the hot room anymore. But, you know, I think it's different for everyone. Cravings, I had no cravings. I was just hungry all the time. I don't feel like it had an effect on my hair. I didn't feel like my hair grew more. I didn't feel like it fell out. I had a C-section. It wasn't the end of the world. I mean, people will tell you horrible stories. I just didn't think it was the end of the world. Did it hurt? I wouldn't say it was incredibly painful. I would say it was sore, like it coughing or laughing for like the week after. It was sore. Every once in a while, I still have an awareness of it. But is it something that I would say was like terribly painful? No, I don't think so. Anyway. I still have rollerblades. I used to go rollerblading with a guy that I worked with in the morning before work. I'm afraid to go on wheels now because I'm so used to being on blades, and I'm afraid that I'm going to be going for my edges, and there's not going to be any edges. So I haven't been on rollerblades in quite some time. I haven't been on quads probably since I'm a kid, but I used to love roller skating. Adrian, World Cup, Netherlands versus Sweden. Who will win? Netherlands. Sweden. I think Netherlands may win. Adonis' next interaction would be Aquarius. I'm going to say that it may be within the week, and it should go very well. You got happiness, feeling grounded and stable, happy and content. Copad, General. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or receive good news. Disappointments heal and move into the past. Maybe paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan. Could be planning travel. Listen to your intuition. Life is moving forward successfully. Atlantica, I answered for you already. Metal range, so she had, yeah. I mean, people have difficulties. I've heard it, yeah. I can't. There was somebody I knew that wasn't thrilled with it. I think it does depend on the person. And then they also say, my other friend, her mom had 8 kids. And she said that her mom used to say every pregnancy was different. Every birth was different. And she said that she always knew she was pregnant when she craved chocolate because she wasn't really a fan of chocolate. And when she wanted chocolate, she knew that she was pregnant, 8 kids. And everything happened different. Adonis, they said childbirth is one of the most painful things to happen to humans. Pain is weird. Everyone's pain is different, yeah. Yeah, here's another thing. People would talk about contractions, right? And I didn't realize, like, I really didn't realize until I was having them that it was like cramps. Like, to me, like, I'm like, this is what people are talking about? It didn't, to me, feel like, I wouldn't be able to differentiate having regular cramps as to contractions. although I didn't get that far along because nothing was moving fast enough, hence the C-section. But, and like, even like when the nurse came in, she was like, you're having contractions now, you don't feel that. And I was like, no, I don't feel it. And then I was like, I feel cramps. And she's like, that's it. And I'm like, well, why are they calling it cramps? Why? Because that's what it feels like. I mean, obviously, I'm sure that when you get towards the end, it gets much worse. But where I was at, but that's exactly how they felt. It felt like period cramps. Patty, General. Mexico won yesterday. Who were they against? I don't remember. Patty, General. New beginnings on the horizon lead to success. You may have a new job or business opportunity coming in. If there's no new job coming in, there may be a new opportunity around the current job or a new beginning in general. You have old wounds healing and moving into the past. Money comes in, finances improve. Through cooperation and compromise, life moves forward, and you might be feeling like a disappointment heals and moves into the past. Power of you, I answered for you a while ago. Bodies are, yeah, they're very weird. Yeah, like how about this? My father is not allergic to poison ivy. He could roll around in poison ivy and not get poison ivy. His mother would catch it so bad she would end up in the hospital. Figure that out. Now, I've had poison ivy before. My brothers had poison ivy recently. Neither one of us got it like my grandmother did. But why? How does that happen? That the mother is hospitalized over it. The son isn't allergic to it at all. And then the grandkids, a little bit. Weird. Yes, all about Maine. I did that one. John, any actions or energy coming towards me towards DW? From DW, yeah, things look pretty good. With divine guidance, communication could come in or open up. Things could move forward slow and steady, wins the race, but the energy is grounded and stable. Pretty good. Kelly, general for next week. General for next week. May hear from someone you're hoping to hear from or receive good news. Disappointments heal and move into the past, and life begins to move forward. Through cooperation and compromise, you may feel success come in around work, school, or business. Negativity moves into the past, and life begins to move forward. Not bad. Sunflower, general. Listen to your intuition and life moves forward and you're ready for it. Areas of your life that have been stagnant may now start to move forward. Lay down the law, set boundaries, especially if you feel like someone is overstepping, and you may have a wish come true. Something nice may happen around the home, moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home, whatever it is, it's positive. Macy, general for the day. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and life moves forward. If you recently had an argument or disagreement with someone, it should resolve itself and move into the past. The world is at your feet. Life changes for you for the better quickly when you're clear about your wants and needs. Maybe spending time with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Sha, will I get a breakthrough soon? I can't answer that. I don't know a breakthrough for what. What's a breakthrough? Sarah, I remember my friend was dating this guy. He was like, I want 4 kids. Didn't even ask her when she came up with no uterus, no option, which is a bit harsh. Oh, that's what she said to him? Uh-oh, he'll have to find someone else. Just being preachy, energy at work. Old wounds heal and move into the past. Things may change for the better quickly around work. There could be a new beginning, bringing in growth, change, and transformation. Pretty good. Farid, will my older sister help us? We tried to contact her for a long time. This is to move back abroad. Okay, let's see. I think she may be willing to help. Yeah. Yeah, but you know what? I don't feel like that's really fair to men either, because it's like, yeah, men can't have babies, but what happens if the man wants it and the woman doesn't? You know what I'm saying? Because I've know situations where that happens, where a woman just decides to go get an abortion and doesn't consult. You know, it's like, oh well, it's my decision, and that's where I think things get really kind of complicated. Like it's kind of unfair, because yeah, they don't have any choice in it. You know, it was his too. So that's where I'm like, yeah, I don't know. There's a line there that if there was something that a woman couldn't do without a man, I don't think that we would be talking like that, is what I'm saying. Do you know what I'm saying? Because everything now is like, like, how can I explain it? Like, you wouldn't turn a woman down for the same job. Like, say a woman mechanic, you would hire a woman mechanic. You couldn't not hire her because she was a woman. So I kind of feel like there's like, maybe we have to be a little bit more compassionate to the men that want to have children, that maybe in that situation, you know what I'm saying? Like, I understand 4 kids is a lot. I used to want 4 kids, and the boyfriend I was with at the time was like, I don't think so. But anyhow, you see what my point is? It's like, it can't all be one person. Just like, it's like, if the woman wants the child and the man doesn't, for 21 years he's going to have to pay child support. There is no decision that falls on him. So how can it be, well, it's my decision to have the children and you don't have a say? You see what I'm saying? That's not really fair. Like, it's not fair that a man gets stuck having to pay, for 21 years. Anyway, if it's a child that he didn't want, but he's going to have no way. He'll go to jail if he doesn't pay. Anyway, it is best to find someone who's on the same page. That the issue is that things change, people change. You know how many women I know have married men that didn't want children, thinking that the man was going to change, and they would be like, no, I told you before we got married, I don't want children. So why would you think something is going to change? But sometimes it's the opposite. Sometimes it's like, well, I thought I wanted kids, but now I got this going on, and I don't really know that I want children. Anyway. Yeah, but you can't say, yeah, men have ruled the world, but the specific man who's losing his child has not ruled the world. So the specific man in that situation, like, you can't say to him, well, your ancestors ruled the world, so I'm going to kill your child and you have nothing to say. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just one of those things that you can't find a happy medium. It's like, if one person wants it, the other person doesn't, what do you do? Anyway. Victor, World Cup, Spain versus Saudi Arabia. World Cup, tell the winner. Spain. Saudi Arabia. I think Spain may take it. A shot of financial breakthrough. I don't see money coming in out of nowhere, if that's what you're asking. Opportunities to make more money between now and the end of the year could be coming in. Exploring your options leads to success. Be clear about your wants and needs. If you're looking for something, life moves forward between now and the end of the year that could be bringing in more money. Is it like a ton of life-changing money? I don't know about that. Like, I don't see, like, say, a big lotto win, if that's what you're asking. Or, money coming in as like a gift or anything like that. But the opportunity to make more money may be on the horizon if you look for it. Simran, that's so true. I see kids with a man as a trap ever since Offset, Cardi B, you're my baby. First of all, can I tell you the truth? I hate this baby mama, baby daddy thing. I think that it is so derogatory. Does anybody else feel like that? Like, just because you're not married doesn't mean that, yeah, I don't know, I feel like it's derogatory. Maybe it's only me, but I hate when people say that. Anyway. Well, I think that's a whole other question that we could have. Women that try to get pregnant because they think that they're going to trap the man, which that ain't working. That hasn't worked. I mean, it used to work way back when society kind of made it more socially acceptable to marry under those circumstances. That shit's long gone. But yeah, it's true. And in those situations, I feel like the woman better be careful what she wishes for, because she's going to get stuck with that asshole for the rest of her life. You know, you could say it's 21 years child support, but no, he's going to be around for the weddings and the christenings and the grandchildren, and who needs him around? What seems like a good idea today may not be a good idea tomorrow. But that's a whole other, yeah. That's why it's like it's unfair. There's no way to make it fair. There's no way that you can make it fair to anybody in this situation. Sarah, I think it needs to be on the same page. Oh, yeah. I actually played a character, shit, I don't remember which play it was, where I was the woman that decided to go out and have an abortion because I didn't want children. What was the play? I don't remember. And I had to come home and explain to my husband that what I had done. Simran, men who want to be fathers and husbands are better than the guys who want a wife and kids. I agree. I'm not into guys who won't take responsibility of being a father. I agree. I already answered for you about the moving abroad and your sister. I answered that a few minutes ago. I said I think she would help you. Sarah, they've given the right to the woman for the final decision as it's her body and it's unfair. I know. There's no way to make it fair. There is no way to make it fair. It's just that kind of a thing. Life is messy. That's true. Shraddha, who is coming in love. You may have new beginnings on the horizon. Water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, possibly a Libra. Anxiety gazes and moves into the past and life begins to move forward. Disappointments heal and move into the past and life moves forward. So it's probably new energy coming in. Well, I think the idea of like being involved with the cheaters, right? You already know this person's cheating. So why would you? I mean, okay, listen, so you're already having the baby and you find out he's cheating. Yeah, that's devastating. But you know what? You get rid of him. You could still co-parent. You could still be parents. But anybody that is going to stay with somebody who they've already seen their true colors, that's a tough lesson to have to learn down the road. Khloe Kardashian comes to mind. I mean, I feel bad for Khloe to begin with because I feel like, yeah, I just feel sorry for her to begin with. I feel like she's got the bum end of the stick from like everything, like being in that family, and I feel like she's probably the nicest, most like kind person of the whole clan. But anyway, you know, is it her fault she stood with this guy that she knew had been cheating on her? It's hard sometimes to unravel yourself from that shit. You know, you want to believe someone's going to change. I'm telling you, the song and the dance that people will come back with, you'll believe them. Not only because you want to believe them, but because they could be quite convincing. I know, that sucks. It's derogatory. label a woman as someone who's, yeah, I feel like that. And not much, not much. Like, I'm not really offended by anything. Like, I don't really care. But I don't like that. And you know what other word I don't like? This is going to be so funny. I've always hated this word. Chick. I met this chick. I don't know why I hate that. I was hanging out with this chick. I know everybody says it. It's a chick flick. But I don't know why I hate it. I hate that, and I hate baby mama, and I hate baby daddy. Unless, I would say, somebody has really lived up to that. What?
What's this?
Yeah. But you know something? You could be married to somebody and have a piece of shit father or a piece of shit mother. It doesn't, just because they're not married doesn't mean that they're better functioning. Anyhow. I feel like I'm going to be a cat mom until I'm really ready to have actual kids. I mean, these days, for anybody that wants to have kids, I mean, you could do so much planning around it. You could, if you have the means, men can have children without, they can go to a surrogate. I think that's what Elton John did. I know he's got 2 sons, and he's older. I don't know how old he is. I'm going to say he's probably in his late 70s. His kids aren't that old. I realize his husband is younger, but still. And women too. Women too can go and have children without partners. There's so many options these days. So it's true, you don't have to rush things. I think planning is great. Obviously, I didn't plan it. We didn't plan it. Something happened. That happens. But anyhow, I mean, you could be a cat mom until you're ready, and you can make that decision at whatever point. With someone, without someone, you can do your thing. And I like that. Chick-fil-A. Oh, that doesn't bother me. Although we don't really have them around here. I actually think one that opened or is opening soon. But we never really had them around here. I think I've been to that in Florida. Avery likes cats. I never had a cat. My neighbor down there has a black cat that's beautiful. Black cat with green eyes. Yeah, but I've also heard women use the word chick. Yeah, I'm like, I don't know why I hate it. Because I'm not really, things don't really offend. I don't really care. Because, I kind of feel like words are words. If you're offended by it, why be offended by it? It's just a word. If you call me a girl, you call me a chick, or you call me, a lunatic, what's the difference? It's the intent behind it, right? But that's just my opinion. Is there anyone here I haven't answered for yet? I want 2 cats when I'm older. Even when I'm married, I want cats. I would love goats because, I'm in love with Frank. I just love him. I did see on Instagram somebody that has a sheep, and the sheep almost looked like a stuffed animal. It was all white, but his ears were black, and the tips of his feet, the bottom of his hoofs were black. He was so cute. And when they picked him up, he looked like a stuffed animal. Yeah, animals are very healing. They're so good to be around. And those little miniature cows, oh my God. I just want to squish their faces. And they're so cute that they they like to cuddle, and they lean up against people, and yeah. Yeah, I love that. All right, if there's nobody else here, I will wrap things up, and I'll come back on tonight. Oh, hey, Nav. My one friend when we were growing up, she had a Siamese cat. Is that what it is? With the blue eyes, and it was kind of like a fawnish color with a little bit of black in it. It was a pretty cat. Wasn't all that friendly. What was her name? Madam, maybe? I don't remember. Avery likes orange cats. I like them too. My ex-boyfriend, the one I was talking about before, he had a cat, an orange cat named Garfield. I think this cat was like 50 years old. It was like, and it was around forever. Nav, was Megan complimenting or trying to offend me today? I didn't understand, but it was weird. I think in a way she was trying to be complimentary. It may have came out wrong. Simran, will TC reply to my email that I sent last night? And if yes, when? Yeah, maybe sometime during the week. Like, I'm going to say between now and next week at this time, you should hear from this person. Sarah, have you seen cats that have different color eyes, like one blue and one green? Yes. Years ago, I was young, I went to Bermuda with my parents, and they have a lot of cats there, like that. Like there were just stray cats all over the place. Beautiful. Lots of white cats. One blue eye, one green eye. Yeah. I love that. Nev, will May pay Carmen's cat bill like she promised Dr. Beatrice? Yeah, I think so. I think so. I love Frank. He's mostly black. As he's getting older, he's getting a little bit of like orange in his face, and then he's got blue eyes. I think I love that. Or the black cat with the green eyes. Norm, when my mom brings this couch in, does my nephew Taylor plan on moving into the house? I don't think so. No, I don't think so. Nab, general for the next 10. General for the next 10. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or receive good news, and an old wound heals and moves into the past. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. New beginnings on the horizon lead to success with choices and options around social activity. You may have good news that comes in around career. Cause for celebration may come in around career. Simran, I have an orange and white cat. British long hair. Oh, the Siberian Huskies. Yeah, they sometimes have different colored eyes, too. Oh, thank you, Sarah. We'll see you tomorrow. Well, hopefully. I don't know what time I'll be on tomorrow. Is there anyone else here I haven't answered for? I will keep you updated. Kiara, what happened between M and R? M seems so hurt. It looks like there's a miscommunication around things being misaligned. So the two of them may not have been on the same page, and then there may have been a miscommunication about it. Yeah, whatever their relationship was. Simran, when animals act sassy around me, yeah, it is cute. How about when a dog comes back from the groomer and it's like it knows it looks good and it kind of strutts around? It's like, how do they know? How do they know? I look good, right? Look at me. You see me? See my new bandana? It is, it's really funny. Now, will I stick to TCV or switch to mics by September? I think you may at this point. It looks like you're sticking with the TCV. Kiara, is M a player? She's a girl. There are rumors that she texts multiple people at once. Yeah. Yep. So this person may have like multiple interests or likes to keep the door open. Yep. Oh, I do too. I do too. That's why I could never understand why people would say that animals don't go to heaven. If there is a heaven and God is accepting people, why wouldn't his animals be there? I would definitely believe that animals would be there. Kiara, is M not someone you would want to be in a relationship with if she's not monogamous? Well, right now, probably not. So, I mean, could she grow out of it at some point? Yeah, it's possible. But right now, it looks like she does things that feed her ego. Whatever makes her feel good about herself, she's trying to get from the outside. People that need a lot of attention from love interests, or that, yeah, they're not really committal, or they may commit to somebody or by words, like people say it, yeah, we're in a relationship, but they're not really committed to the situation. They need lots of, you know, praise or bullshit from other people, which is disappointing. It's disappointing. But, and the thing that, you know, people need to experience shit for themselves. I can't fix that now. But I've told this story before. Years ago, the first guy that I really dated, I worked with him at the grocery store, and before he dated me, he had been dating one of the other girls there, and you know, he's so in love with her, fawning all over her, and then I don't know what happened, but all of a sudden they were over, and I never heard from either one of them what happened. And then she moved on, she was dating somebody else, and I don't know, like a year or so later, I started seeing him, and I remember thinking it was going to be different with me. He wasn't going to treat me like that, and he did. He did. Why did I think it was going to be different with me? Because it didn't have to do with me, it had to do with him. He needed to be the one to grow past that, whatever it was that happened. Well, me too, Simran. I don't need a lot of attention from random people. I agree. It is hard to fake real effort, but people bullshit. And it's the bullshit that seems convincing. And when somebody is infatuated with somebody and that person is telling them what they want to hear, they believe it. And that's where all the heartbreaks seem to happen. And I don't, you know, I can't say that these people are going out and intentionally looking for somebody that they can manipulate. But it definitely seems to be that they know who to target. Anybody else here have an answer for, or any last questions before I wrap it up? And fix that, because it's going to drive me crazy. Even though the rest of my house could be upside down, that bothers me. Make dinner soon. 1 o'clock in the afternoon. You want dinner? Kiara, if you were me, what would you be careful with them? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, because you know what? They're going to do to you exactly what they've done to everyone else, depending on where you fall. So, could this person get into a committed relationship with you and be fucking around on the side? Yes. Or could you be somebody that they're fucking around with on the side? Yeah, depending on who you play in their life. I would be careful, yeah. Like I can't say, people change. So could this person grow up in 5 years and not be like that anymore? I would never say that somebody once a cheater is always a cheater, because I don't necessarily agree with that. But if you're cheating on your current partner and the partner has accepted that behavior, that's probably going to continue with that person, because we tend to have relationships like we play a role in our relationships, right? And it's very hard to change that pattern. So if you're always the one that does the laundry, then the other person's always going to expect you to do the laundry. If you try to change that habit, it's very hard to change it. And it's like so if you're always being let down or disappointed by somebody and you keep accepting that behavior, oh, you can't do it today, okay, we'll do it tomorrow, okay, no, oh yeah, I totally understand, no big deal, and you keep going along with it, trying to put your foot down and changing the dynamic of the relationship usually doesn't work. So when somebody is cheated or whatever they've done and now they're trying to be forgiving, they're bullshitting. They're going to do the same thing again. You'll forgive them, they'll do it again. But could somebody grow out of it and move past it? Yeah, they may not need all that ego shit once they start getting, they do the work on themselves and they don't feel like, I don't need external praise. That could be true. That could be true, but Simran, but it depends on where that person is. Like if that person was dating somebody now, and let's say for example they're 20, and they're dating somebody, and then they're like talking to other people and still exploring options, that they may not be that same person at 30. So I can't say that that's true for this person for the rest of their life. But in the moment, like that was the issue I had with the guy that I dated. It's like he had just broken up with this girl not that long ago. He was the same person. He was going to be the same person with her that he was with me. I was no more special than she was. In my head, I was at that moment, because he was doing all the right things. And the relationship with him is so bizarre, because he would stay on the phone with me for hours. He would call me. He would want to talk to me all the time, but he never really wanted to get together in person. I just didn't understand it. Like, why wouldn't you want to see me in person? Yeah, 27 is not that old. I mean, not by today's standards. All right, I'm going to wrap things up. I will be back on tonight. I'm also going to try to get on TikTok at some point. I know, Cyrus, I'm coming. I'm coming. Thank you all very much for being here. I will see you guys this evening, or I'll see you on TikTok. Bye-bye.